All right, we are recording live. Welcome, everybody. This is episode 57 of Dragonlance. We are playing Dungeons and Dragons, and this module is called
Shadows of the Dragon Queen.
So, episode 57. Welcome, everybody. To recap last week, the party, all of Kalaman is basically under attack right now. It is about evening time. The army and the floating citadel is nearing closer towards Kalaman, and all of the dragon armies are closing in. That night, we were alerted by bells and stuff. We ran to the west trade gate that the heroes were fending off wave after, kind of like secret, kind of scoutish waves. They weren't like full on like army waves, but more scouting, trying to penetrate and see how they can weaken the defenses. So the party took down a wave of Capac Draconians that are kind of like scouts, and then the party also jumped and got behind some ballistas, and we're doing some ballista warfare, and we're taking down some Dragonels that had some other Draconians on top of them. So the party was able to do that. And then after that combat ceased, Biddy saw a bright streaking purple star that kind of flew into the city, and from there it kind of crashed nearby, throwing up a cloud of debris. And then the party ran over there, and they heard a breathless screech rise from the blacklit dust. And an instant later, blackened fangs and violet flame burst forth in the form of a massive skeletal dragon that is on top of your screen right now. And that's kind of where we begin right now. We see this damaged lesser death dragon. We also, as you guys were running there, you guys ran into Xiaomi. Xiaomi was helping some other people of Kalaman find safety and shelter amongst the chaos. And you guys are all together. While you guys were running there was a round where Biddy was able to heal some people. Balrin cast some Melf's meteors, so he's got some meteors orbiting around him. And the party is kind of getting ready, and Xiaomi kind of meets up with them on the battleground. And I know we haven't done this in quite a long time, but I guess we're probably due for some character introductions. So if you guys want to give a quick, short character synopsis of yourselves, I guess we'll start with Alex. We'll go with Lindsay, Tara, and Mikey. So Alex, if you want to take it away. And you're on mute. Oh gosh. Loading, please wait. Get some background music for you while you're... Or we can...
Be this one.
Oh,
how about
yep.
this?
Yes, we can hear you.
There we are. That's interesting what it's set to. Huh. I'll have to figure that out later. But I'm playing Halford Burkhan, who is a human fighter from the city of Tarsus, who spent his early days as a city guard and never really left the city ever until eventually there was grim news of beloved Ispin Greenshield, who had passed away. He had gone far north, met a bunch of fine folk, and now wields mighty Dragonlance and an unnecessary amount of long swords, gilded plate armor, and enjoying the powers of a little bit of power from being a paladin. Tiny multi-classing. I forgot he's also a multi-classer.
That's right. Fighter paladin. And wielding a mighty Dragonlance, the legendary Dragonlance, I might add. Excellent. And Xiaomi.
Hi, my name's Lindsay. I'll be playing Xiaomi, warlock, half-orc warlock, origin unknown, but I came upon this group of travelers who really vibed well together. I went through the Towers of High Sorcery and got my black robes in alliance with the Dark Moon, New Atari, with dark chaotic magic, and yeah, just been enjoying fighting dragons and helping out villagers and all that good stuff recently. So in Kalaman. So yeah.
Sweet. Awesome. Thank you. And Tara?
I'm Billy Sparklebunk. I play a gnome cleric, and she is a feisty and spicy, very small bit of like just imagine ghost chilies are not big. Biddy's kind of like the ghost chili of clerics. She's like really, really loves her friends. She really, really fiercely defends them, and she is also a level 1 fighter. So she likes to sparkle bonk every once in a while, but she only does it for the good of the party. So she's sweet until the spice comes out. And yeah, so she's been enjoying traveling around with her friends and protecting them all over the land.
All in the name of Mishikal.
Praise Mishka! Bless you all!
Bless you all. All right. And last but not least, Mikey.
I am Mikey. I will be on camera later. I am playing the character Balrin Fengul, who is a level 10 sorcerer half-elf. He's a wild magic sorcerer, so there's lots of opportunity for shenanigans to happen. He was a nerd that was just studying Draconic language, which he thought would not really be used ever because he didn't realize dragons existed, nor did magic. But it was very excited to learn that magic was in him and filled him. So he's a red-robed wizard after taking the test of high sorcery. He almost died, but that's beside the point. I always like to share some of the highlights of his magic surges, which is fireballs, summoned unicorns, teleporting to different planes, butterflies, magic missiles, couldn't be killed for a minute, couldn't get drunk for 4 days. And I'm looking forward to experiencing every fucking thing that's on the entire randomized list.
All
That's
your
my
percentile
personal
dice are belong to
Yes.
Balrin.
Yes.
And last episode, Aik was flying from your surge. So, yes.
That is right. That's right.
Cool. Well, if you guys are struck in front of this lesser death dragon that just landed, and it looks menacing and dangerous. If you guys all want to start off and go ahead and roll initiative for me. Get some scary music playing for us. Oh my god.
Oof. I will be bringing up the rear. That is a nat one.
Ooh. Hey, getting those bad rolls out of the way.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
You're muted, Tara.
Oh.
I'm not a whole lot better.
I say I got an 18, which is nice because it puts me up there, but it's even better because you guys still have 5 more rounds of bless on you.
Oh, that's right.
Ooh,
Oh, halvard. Okay.
nice.
So yeah, we will start the round with halvard.
Alright. Aw, shucks. I'm seeing static starting to pop up.
And yes, halvard, Balrin, and Biddy, you guys have bless going on. And then Biddy, for some reason I have advantage showing on you, but I'm not sure if that was from... Not sure what that was. I might remove that. I don't remember what that was from last round.
I don't either.
Okay.
I would have to, I don't know.
So to double check as to this, when it comes to this being an undead, but it's a dragon,
Your Dragonlance will
Because-
work against it.
Okay.
Yep.
Just wanted to double check and see it.
I
How
know.
that would be
That's
decided.
one of the biggest hiccups or
Mhm.
controversies of. I did a lot of research on Discord of this thing, and that was like the biggest thing. Like, so when we fight these undead dragons, they're technically undead, not dragons, and the Dragonlance wouldn't work. And every DM is like, yeah, that's ridiculous. It's the Dragonlance will work. So, house
Use
rule.
this Dragonlance niche shall not help you.
If it looks like a dragon, it'll work.
Fair enough. Then I'll go ahead and move up over here.
Okay.
Keep my 10-foot distance. I'll pull out the Dragonlance. I'll try and hit this guy.
Get it. Oh yeah, Betty did blow out her candle. So she does.
17 to...
17 will hit.
Oh,
Yes, go ahead
Wait.
and
when was that? Of the blowing out the candle?
Did we
I was
just come? We
wondering-
came straight from.
I was wondering if that's why you had advantage. Was it something to do with what you did with the candle? And we're trying to remember you had like advantage on
Oh,
reaction.
Bluff from
Maybe I
Okay.
didn't. Maybe we didn't blow out the candle. If we went like kind of just heal up and went straight to the next one, because I would have kept that
Correct.
thing going. I do want to preserve every moment, but we didn't even use up a full minute, so I have to use the candle for a full minute, so I can't extinguish it for another 5 rounds.
okay.
Is there
So
something-
you still have the
is there
candle
something
going
with it?
on?
Still have the candle.
Okay.
Sorry.
But is that where the advantage comes from? That's why your character
Yes.
was marked with it?
Yeah.
That's probably it. Okay. Thank you, Mikey.
You're welcome. Took me a minute, but yeah.
Right. 17. That's weird. What kind of damage does it?
The D12, it doesn't...
Does
it
not
hasn't
look like
yet
it's. Yeah.
thought about it.
You want to try rolling again and see if that comes through?
That one
Oh,
did.
there we go. Okay, so
So-
12,
22 and all.
22 damage. And that was like piercing and.
I think it's just his piercing.
Okay. So 22.
Oh,
okay.
actually, never mind. It's the 3d6 are force damage. Now that I'm reading it.
Okay.
Not that I know if that changes anything, but
So I did try to look up, like, because this creature is resistant to piercing damage, but because you have a magical item and it's legendary, I'm going to say that negates that. But if I'm wrong, let me know, but I'm going to go with that. So,
that's all good. I realize the 3d6 are force damage, so
that
either way,
fully.
that's still going.
Yeah, that'll fully go through. I think the piercing, I feel like because the legendary Dragonlance, that should have no effect. So I'm going to go with that. Okay.
Fair enough. Then I will do another attack.
Okay.
I might use up one of... Where is it? My precision strike.
And is your Dragonlance like a pike or is it kind of like a
Lance.
lance?
Full on lance.
Full Lancy.
That's right.
Okay.
We ain't got no pussyfooting around.
Oh my god.
Let's see if I find a horse, and then it will be very viable.
I know.
Well, more viable.
I think that horse is on your. Okay, go ahead.
But yeah. So I'm gonna do the precision strike from that Squire of Solamnia. Which once per turn, when you make a weapon attack roll against a creature, you have advantage.
Oh, do you
And then
now?
if I hit, I'll get to roll an additional D8 as a bonus to the weapon's damage dice. So, advantage. Well,
Ooh, I think
I
nat 20. I think that'll hit. I'm pretty sure.
and I'm gonna go on a limb here and say I'm a smite. So let me go ahead and narc one of those off.
Okay.
as well as one of these. Now the smite, I shall also send that once I find it. Goading, disarming, yeah. Divine smite.
So you got a crit with your smite on top of that.
Yup.
Oh my.
So, oopsie. So for the damage of the normal spear, crit damage 20.
Oof.
Should I roll 2 dice for that precision strike or just 1?
Go ahead. And roll 2 dice for that.
Oh, it wasn't gonna let me
20
alternatively.
damage. Ouch.
It didn't roll both dice. It just did. There we are. So those are 2 separate ones.
Okay.
But yeah, 10.
A 10
on
will
top of
miss.
No. This was the damage.
Oh, for
on
the
top of
damage?
that.
Okay.
Yeah, that was also a.
Another
Both
10
of those
damage.
were from the
Okay.
precision strike. I clicked on the D8 for precision strike and it only rolled 1.
Okay.
So
you do.
and then divine smite. Should I just roll 2d8 as normal?
Yeah.
Or...
Go ahead. Do 2d8 of your holy paladin
That-
smitius.
Dragonlance ability. 27, 30, 40, 50. Well, now that I think about that, that 30 is probably going to be... Is that, you said it's resistant to my piercing attacks?
It is, but you've got a Dragonlance, so I'm just negating that. So
Fair enough. So
you're
then
so
all
strong.
together, that will be...
Is that 25
Oh.
of radiant damage? Or
Yeah, well, 14.
14. Okay. And then what's that?
Because
11.
that 14 roll. The 11, that was from the Dragonlance's force damage.
Force damage. Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Halvard, you just lay into this creature as the lesser dragon like falls and plummets to the earth. Like you just run up to it super fast with your huge dragon lance shining, and you just pierce this creature and it howls out in pain. And the first strike sends it really deep right into this creature of undead terror, and then you wind up your other strike and you throw it deep right into like the hind left leg, and it just does more damage and howls out in pain and is super angered, and you can just see like this purple flames like throwing outside of its skeletal form, super angry and very upset at you. Is that the end of your turn, Halvard?
I guess I do have one last little trick. Bonus action, Dancing Longsword. Just right there.
Okay. Let me get out
And then it will attack.
your sword of dancingness.
Yeah.
I think I saw where it was.
25 to hit.
25 will hit. Halvard, you throw out your little dancing sword. You grab your backpack and throw out this sword. And it starts to dance around and just...
Alright. And it'll do 9 slashing.
9 slashing.
Unless that's also half.
Nope. Slashing goes through totally on this thing. So nice. So yes, your dancing longsword comes down on this thing, does more damage. This lesser dragon is very angry and upset, and it is bloodied. If a undead creature could be bloodied, you feel like a lot of chip bones and all this stuff. This thing is pretty messed up right now. But is that the end of your turn, Halvard?
Yep.
Okay. Biddy, you are up next.
All right. Biddy is going to move 25 feet to the northeast.
Okay.
And she is going to use her action to channel divinity and turn undead. So this is not a spell that can be swatted away. As an action, you present your holy symbol and speak a prayer censuring the undead. Each undead that can see or hear you within 30 feet of you must make a wisdom saving throw, which has to be to 17. If the creature fails its saving throw, it is turned for 1 minute or until it takes any damage. A turned creature must spend its turns trying to move as far away from you as it can, and it can't willingly move to a space within 30 feet of you. It also can't take reactions. For its action, it can only use the dash action or try to escape from an effect that prevents it from moving. If there's nowhere to move, the creature can use the dodge action. So,
Okay.
Scaredy Dragon has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Biddy, you just find yourself like going into like super deep divine powers and stuff, and your part of your body like looks like a skeleton and exerts like this dark blue mystic creepiness towards the dragon, and the dragon like looks over at you and stuff like very briefly, and it just like throws its wing up in the air and just kind of like like puts off your turn undead, and it's not phased at all from it. Is that the end of your turn, Biddy? It made a 19 on its wisdom saving throw.
Alright. Bonus action, I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon, and I'm going to cast it at the 3rd level. So it takes some extra damage.
Okay. Let me get out the Biddy bonk.
Oh, sorry. I rolled twice accidentally. My first one was the 18. I forget when I click cast, it rolls automatically for me now.
Oh.
So I
What are
did
these
roll an 18.
automatic
Does an
buttons?
18 hit?
18 does hit. Go ahead and roll the damage.
Thank you very much. Oh, there's the one.
There's
6
the one.
points.
6 points of damage. All right, your Biddy bonk that you conjure up, and I know I've asked this a million times, but spiritual weapon does not take concentration, right?
No.
Okay.
But I have concentration because of bless.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So yeah, your spiritual weapon
No, it's just there.
pops up out of
Backing away.
like on the other corner of this dragon. The dragon has like 2 weapons like surrounding it right now, plus a halberd at very safe distance with his Dragonlance. And the Biddy bonk just like smacks it like right on the wing and stuff. The same wing that was trying to defend against your turn undead. And is that the end of your turn, Biddy?
The end of my turn.
Awesome. Okay. Next up is the Lesser Dragon. The Lesser Dragon is very angry. The Lesser Dragon is going to takes a look around at the surroundings of where everybody's at. The dragon is very frustrated, very angry. This dragon, you can see like there's a breath coming up underneath its throat, but it kind of chokes it down a little bit, and it lashes out in feral anger, and it will move closer here to Halvard. That did a lot of damage to it, and it is going to make a bite attack on you, Halvard. That's a 28 to hit. Pretty sure it's gonna hit.
Just barely.
Just barely. It does 12 piercing and 1 necrotic damage. And then it also takes a claw attack at you for 14. That's going to miss, and it takes another claw attack on you, even more frustrated, and gets a nat 20. Let me see if this will do. This doesn't do the double. Okay, so this is... You will take 17 slashing damage. And you... When it slashes you, because you're a medium or smaller creature, you are grappled. You are grappled in its claw, in its one claw. And the grapple will end... you are also restrained. So I'm going to send you some grappling and restraining coming up. But essentially, you can't move. If you attack, you have disadvantage, and any creature that attacks you will have advantage. And then on your turn, you'll need to make a DC check of a 15 or more to get out of that. So you guys just see like Halvard dodge out of the way of this bite of this dragon, and then dodge out of the way with his shield with the claw, and the second claw comes around and just like damages him, and just not only damages him but like grasps Halvard in its claw and stuff. And it'll move over here towards Biddy, and as it moves, it drags Halvard along with him. So, and that is the end of its turn.
Rage engaged.
Xiaomi, you are up next.
All right. I'm trying to get this lesser dragon here. Don't like it beating up on my friends. I think I'm going to hit it with an Eldritch Blast.
Awesome.
Yeah, so a couple of those.
Okay. 12, that one will miss. Ooh, and a nat one. Okay. Yep, both those miss. This dragon just takes its wing and dodges out of the way very dexterously with Halvard in its one claw, and just dodges both Eldritch Blasts as you send it soaring right towards it.
Sorry, Albert. Damn.
All good.
Hopefully got those rolls out of the way for the night.
That's right. Got to get the bad rolls out. Cool. Is that the end of your
Yep.
turn, Xiaomi?
Yeah.
Okay. Balrin, you are up next.
Okay, I'm going to first move away. Seems like battling something that can breathe will be smart to isolate us. And
Run
then
away.
that kind of is my MO, but no, not yet. Let's see. I will do a... Let's see, it's already bloodied. And how much damage did Halvard do overall? Just try to figure out.
was a-
Overall, let me see. Get out my calculators.
That's okay. Yeah, that's fine. I'll...
My mystical calculator.
It was like over 50, wasn't it?
My
Do
mystical
you remember?
calculator says there's about 82 points of damage done to this dragon so far. That's a lot of
Okay,
damage.
all right.
Mystical calculator.
I'll do a second level. I'll do a second
Eddie
level
Bonk got in there
scorching
for
ray.
6 of them.
That's a good solid 6.
3 rays of fire coming
3
at him.
rays.
So there's 1.
Rays.
Ah, come on. Ooh, there's a crit. Should I roll it now so the
Ooh.
damage?
Just do all the hits
Happen
first. Yeah, we'll do all the hits first, and then we'll do all the damage.
Okay. I will use...
Oh, you
I
got
will use an
bless.
ability
You have bless. You
I'll
might
make
hit.
you-
Actually,
with that.
go ahead and roll a d4, but it doesn't matter because you're gonna hit.
Yay!
The most overpowered spell in the game, bless.
One.
Oh
I'll
my
get the
god.
lowest.
You won. You hit it.
Hey!
So you hit it 3
Okay, so-
times.
And then one of those is a crit.
Yeah,
So here's the crit first.
that's fire damage, right?
All of it's fire.
Ooh.
And then 21 plus. That's going to be 8. So it'll be 29. Ones
Okay.
do not exist.
Once.
What is that going to be with 6? And I said 29, 35. So 35 points of
35.
damage.
Okay. And the other one. There. Okay. Oof. All right. Your 3 rays, like, just totally, like, 2 of them just, like, soar out around the corner and just, like, blow huge chunks of dragon bone out of this undead, huge, colossal dragon. And your third
Okay.
one just, like blows up its back spine and stuff and does, like, tons of damage. This thing is still fighting, still holding true, just like raging
And-
more with purple violet.
And two of my tiny meteors are going to
Oof.
speed towards it.
Meteors.
So, yeah. So it does it. It says like each creature within 5 feet. Can I just angle this so that it's like purposely not going to hit
Sure.
our like northeast? Okay.
Yeah.
So it needs to make a dexterity saving throw and needs to beat a 17.
And he makes one of
And that will be-
those, or how many?
2,
Okay.
one for each meteor, and
First one's a nat 20. Sorry about the dice. There are new dice and a 13.
okay, so 1 passes, 1 fails. So here's for he's gonna take half this damage. This will be the failed one.
Oh, okay.
So we round up, right? So 5
Yes. Okay.
plus 10, so 15 additional damage.
Ooh, nice. Okay.
And then my turn is done.
Sweet. Okay. So this thing looks pretty beat up, super beat up. You guys have blown a bunch of chunks of bones and all this stuff. At this part, while you guys are fighting this, Xiaomi and everybody, I guess, go ahead and make a perception check for me right now.
Mind if I do?
I see everything.
You see everything. Nothing escapes me.
Ooh, so does Halberd.
All right.
60.
So, you
Oh,
guys.
wait. Does Wes work on ability checks as well?
Go ahead and link it into the.
I think that's guided.
Earlier.
I don't know if it's
guidance,
checks or if
probably.
it's just saving throws and attacks, maybe.
I think it's just saving throws and attacks.
Okay. We'll go with just that. Unless the people watching can let us know. Can referee. We're going to call in. Right, so what you guys hear is in this corner over here, the southwest corner. You see like this one Kalaman commander. What did I call him? Yep. Kalaman commander right here. He's like, come on, soldiers of Kalaman. You know, come with me. We need to help these people, these heroes. We can kill this dragon. And you see like the 4 soldiers around this guy kind of stop and they start laughing at each other. And he's like, no, come on. We need to attack these guys. And they say something in a different guttural voice, these soldiers, and they say,
That's right. We need to kill this commander for the Dark Queen.
and Balrin and Xiaomi, you understand what they just said, and they turn against their commander and they brandish like their swords and weapons, and the commander's like, what the F and it's like totally taken off from this. And so this is what's going on. They're going to join the combat. It's going to get crazy, but it looks like the commander is going to fend off against these other soldiers of Kalaman. So we will start the top of round 2 with Halvard, who is currently restrained and all the
Very
things.
close to a dragon.
But you can roll a strength check to see if you can get out of this clutches of the dragons.
And it takes an action to try and get out, I'm guessing? Or is it just, I can try
Yeah,
for free?
it'll take an action. You'll need, so it'll be a strength check, not a saving throw, but a check.
But I can still try and attack this dragon.
But
even
yeah,
if
you
I'm
got-
I mean,
restrained.
Yeah,
You
so
don't
go.
need to move to hit him.
Yeah,
I will.
so
Yeah, now evil. I'll beat you up, dragon.
let's see. So go ahead, I guess, and roll to see if you can break out first, and then you can do your action.
Won't that take an action? He could choose not to use his action to try to break out.
That's
He
true.
could just
Could
stay
keep the
stuck and
dragon's
swing
butt.
at it, and then I mean, it's like it's not worth. I would say it's not worth you wasting an action to try to get out.
Although, I'm now realizing I have disadvantage on attacking it. I'm also 5 feet close, so that's like super disadvantage.
You
I'm
can't
not
go
sure.
double disadvantage. Double disadvantage. Nobody wants that.
Kill this dragon then. Well, hopefully. Maybe we'll see. I'll just go ahead and try and hit him then.
Okay, go ahead.
I'll be rolling at it with disadvantage, but you know what?
That's how you
I'll go
roll,
back to
brah.
hit him with that bless. Well, 15.
That's what you need to hit him.
Pyaw. 19. 24.
All right. Both those will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh no, the 19 was the damage.
19 is the
Oh,
damage.
19 was the damage. Okay.
Yeah, 19 and the 5. So 24.
All right. Halvard, with that 19, you tell us how you kill this lesser dragon.
I'd say probably as this dragon's about to go ahead and take another scrumptious bite of beloved Halvard, he goes ahead and just locks up the lance just like right before it's about to take a big old bite, as right when the lance is just about inside the mouth, launches it upward and pierces through the back of its yucky, disgusting, and unholy head.
Nice. Okay, cool. So the violet flames like dissipate from this large dragon, and you notice that there is a piece of parchment that is pinned to the skeleton with a dagger. So I will just leave it at that.
Grab it and read it.
But you are no longer restrained and no longer everything. Oops, you're blessed. Sorry. I'm gonna
Yeah, I
take off the
Take
restrained
this
grapple.
note and... Well, I don't know if I'll have enough time to read it within the span of
You know,
how much time's left after attacking, but...
I will say, yeah. I'll say, like, you probably have a bonus action, right? Or do you want to use your bonus action for something? As a bonus action,
I'll
you could probably
like to
read
use
this
bonus
note.
action.
If not, you can grab the note with a free action.
I'll read it.
Okay. As a bonus action, you grab this piece of parchment and you read it. And it says, "The Dragon Queen sees you, and I am the fire in her eyes. The end comes. It is the Dragon Queen's will." There's no.
So he was just flying around with that stuck in it?
There's no signature, but the wording suggests that
Old Fire Eyes.
that it could be from a higher master. So it could be good old Consaldi Fire Eyes.
Do I have a
No,
pen
it
to
is
write
indeed.
down "Get Better Dragons" or?
Yeah. Who are we gonna stab our note or reply to? Can we go to the commander and stab him in the back with a note and say, "Go deliver this"?
Go deliver this. Oh, you could. All right. Halvard, is that the end of your
You could
turn?
stick that on. She'll just stab it right into the highest place she can reach, which is most likely his left butt cheek.
I'll
The
probably
buttocks.
a little bit of a run towards that poor commander over there. But I
And then
did
if-
use my action, so all I
Okay.
can do is run.
Okay, cool. So you head on
I
over
know.
there. If you want to turn off those
Oh shoot, that's right.
thingies and stuff to you. All right, so that
don't know if
is
clicking these buttons
Halvard's
actually does
turn. We will go with the commander. So the commander is like, "What? Brothers, why are you doing this?" And he is going to take a kind of a dodge action. He doesn't quite know what's going on right now. So as a dodge action, he is just anything that attacks him will have disadvantage. So that's what he is going to do.
Can we yell at him to come toward us so he doesn't just stand there and we have to run further? Like, hey, commander, over here.
He senses your guys' presence, and yeah, he moves back 30
least 30.
feet towards you
There
guys.
we go.
And let's see.
You are a benevolent DM.
I am benevolent. Talking is a free action. So one of the guards comes up to him, and he almost it's kind of weird. It almost seems like he's flying, but he's not. Like his feet are kind of moving on the ground, but they're kind of not moving on the ground. And he wields like this nasty looking serrated sword and takes 2 attacks onto the commander. That is a 25 that will hit. And then a 18 that'll hit also. So 10. Oh, that's right. They have disadvantage. Oh my god. Okay, let me redo the whole thing. Sorry. Do over. So the first attack. Okay, first attack with disadvantage is a 16. That misses. And the second attack. What is this disadvantage? Wow. And an 8. So the commander like just takes his sword and like just parries and stuff as he's retreating, as this soldier just wields his sword. The next up is another soldier that does the same thing, kind of drifts towards him, floating off the ground, grabs this huge serrated sword, and will attack him twice with disadvantage. Wow. Rolls a 20 and rolls a 1. That is awesome. Totally misses his first strike and then misses his second strike. Wow. That's the first time I've ever seen anybody use dodge as an action, and that is awesome. So, the commander's totally like parrying and stuff and coming back towards you guys. And there's chaos going on in between him and Biddy. You are up next.
Biddy's going to retrace her steps and go back the 25 feet to where she was before. So she is right behind Halvard. What she is going to do is cast
You're gonna make our viewers
Guiding
barf,
bolt.
Brian, if you keep doing that.
Oh, I was just testing to see if anybody's watching on Twitch. Sorry.
Oh, thank goodness I'm not.
If anybody's watching, if they're not, I'm having fun with my scroll button. Woo!
I am going to cast Guiding Bolt at level 1, which, since I still have my candle on, does not take a spell slot.
No
And
spell
I'm going
slots.
to cast it at the so there's two guys that are right next to the good guy.
Yes.
I'm going for the
Two
up
bad
one,
guys
the
next to the
northern
good
one.
guy. The northern
Yes,
one.
I know. I'm going for the northern closest bad guy. I don't know how else to describe him. So, does a 25 hit?
A 25 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
That will be 19 points.
Oof. Okay.
Right to the face.
And doesn't Guiding Bolt, does that have a thing where the next person that attacks it
The
does?
next
damage?
person has advantage against them.
Okay.
Sorry, let me link that to the chat.
I mean, sorry, let me just flex my Guiding Bolt muscle.
Alright,
strong.
the next attack roll made against this target before the end of my next turn has advantage. So,
Sweet.
because it's got a magical light glimmering on it, this is where my sparkle comes in. Thank you very much. It is glittering all over. Like, hit me, please.
So you've got this Guiding Bolt that totally nails this soldier up north, and it's got like this glittering sparkleness all around it, which makes him a little bit easier for the next person that wants to attack it.
There.
All right.
By the way,
What's that?
they're purple sparkles. By the way,
Purple
That's
sparkles.
Bitty's favorite color.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn, Biddy?
That. Wait a second.
Your
Did I still have my Bitty Bonk.
Your
So
bonk
Bitty
is
Bonk
just-
is going to move. It can move 60.
Your Biddy Bonk is
So we're going
crying.
to go 5,
Almost crying, but not.
20, 25, 30, 55, 60. I can't quite get into range, but Bitty Bonk is going to move over 60 feet
Ooh.
towards the fighting. So that will be
Okay.
the end of my turn.
All right. Next up is the other soldier. The other soldier will go towards the commander, do the same thing, and try to attack him with disadvantage. With a serrated sword? What? That's not a sword of a Kalaman soldier. A 10, that's gonna miss. The soldier, and another 8, misses again. Oh my gosh. Dodge is so overpowered. The next soldier, frustrated with all the missingness on the commander, is going to attack with his serrated longsword. With disadvantage, and gets a 17. Ooh, that'll actually hit. And then his second attack will miss. But that one attack with this serrated sword, ooh, does max damage. That hurts. 20 points of slashing damage. The commander is hurt, but he's not bloodied. He's very strong. All right.
Thank God he's not as squishy as the rest of them.
Xiaomi, you are up. You just see this commander being surrounded by these Kalaman soldiers with serrated long swords.
Oh man. People and their butter knives. I don't know. I mean, they're serrated long swords.
Serrated butter
Um,
knives. So sharp right now.
I'm gonna do serrated butter. Right. Gonna butter your bread. I'm gonna go and try to hit these. These soldiers with Eldritch Blasts, particularly the purpley sparkly one.
Ooh, yes. So when you attack that, you get to roll with advantage. So you can roll that again and see if you
Okay.
possibly... You do hit with that first one, but you could possibly crit. Okay. So you do hit it. You do hit him with the first one, and then go ahead, I guess, roll for
Okay.
your second Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Tara, your typing is so loud right
Sorry. You-
now. Don't type
So
angry.
just
That 18, that'll
3.
hit. So yeah, go ahead and you hit both 2 times with the Eldritch Blast, so go ahead and roll damage. 7. Nice.
7.
And 6. Okay. Awesome. So you see this guy right here is bloodied. He just gets pelted with 2 Eldritch Blasts that like just blow chunks right through him. You see blood kind of gash out through the armor of this Kalaman soldier and stuff. Xiaomi, is that the end of your turn? All right. Balrin, we are up next. You are up next.
Okay. I'm going to, let's see. I need to move closer. I want to be within 30 feet. Let's see. I can get back to beside Xiaomi. Okay. So I will move myself back ish to here. And then, God, there's so many of them. I am going to, I'm going to just do a chromatic orb. Okay, so one of them was shiny, you said? And easier to hit?
That was from when Xiaomi hit it. It's no longer shiny, but
Oh, okay, got it,
yeah,
got it.
so you won't have advantage. But the shininess
But that
fades.
one's most weakened?
Yeah, that was the one that
Okay.
was most weakened.
Okay. Alright, I'm going to go for a chromatic orb for that one for fire damage. That will definitely hit. That'll be 19 damage to that one.
Okay.
And then, okay, so order of operations is going to matter here, I think. I would
Oh.
like to use shove. Let's see, what is this? I'm sorry. Oh, this is an action. Why have I been using it otherwise? Sorry, this is what I'm looking at, and I forgot how I got this.
Unarmed strike.
Yeah, but it's all listed like it's trapped in there. Shove is. Oh no, that's what it is. That's right. Sorry, this is what I'm gonna do instead.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't remember what happens when these draconians, which they're super not.
Kalaman soldiers.
So I'm gonna try to push this one at least 5 feet back.
Okay.
So can you do a strength saving throw? It needs to be 17.
Strength saving throw. Okay. It gets a 7. Ugh.
Okay, so it gets pushed back
5 feet or 10 feet?
5 feet.
5 feet.
And then I will release 2 more of the orbs. And
2
I'm going to
more.
put it right here
2 more MILFs
of the meteors. Yes.
or MILFs.
So, dang it. Let me find it. Sorry, I gotta remember what they. Oh, they need to beat Dexterity 17. So 3 of them need to beat Dexterity 17.
17. Okay, the guy in the northeast gets a 9. He fails. The guy to the east fails, and the guy to the south fails. All 3 are
We like to
fail.
hear. Okay,
fail their
So-
meteor test.
here comes northern damage. Will be 11.
Oof. Okay.
East gets 10.
Oh, you roll
South
eventually.
gets 4.
Okay.
Oh, shoot! No, I was wrong. You're right. They all get 11. I don't know why I did that.
They all get
I think
11?
I'm thinking.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm thinking of
Yeah, you
Sharp.
just... Okay.
I'm just breaking. My brain is just breaking. Now I was throwing 2 of those, so they all have to do it again. So they all took 11.
Oh, they all
I'm
took
just making
11.
everything real
Okay.
complicated. And
It's
now they
okay.
all have to roll again because I'm doing a second meteor.
Okay. So the first guy dies, and as he dies, you see like this shade, like this shift between like a Savak Draconian, like this silvered, huge, large Draconian, and like the Kalaman soldier that killed it, and it sets off like a trigger. Let's see. Is there a death saving throw? Okay, wisdom saving throw or be frightened. Okay, so the commander needs to make a saving throw, wisdom saving throw. Let me see if he can do it. Ah, he gets a 17. Oh, this guy's so strong. He fends it off. He doesn't look at it. He's like, "You're fake. You're nothing. You're not a Kalaman soldier. I won't believe in you." And so he shrugs it off, and then go ahead with your... Oh, wait. I need to roll a dexterity saving throw for your second meteor for these guys.
Yeah, there's
Okay.
no way to hit the 3 of them without hitting the commander, right?
No. You would...
Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
fine. I would rather not hit him. He's doing
Okay.
just fine.
He's
So I'll
doing
hit
great.
the other 2.
Okay.
Yeah,
And it's a
Not murder
17
him.
saving throw.
yeah,
Okay.
that's right.
First one makes it. The other one makes it. Ooh.
Okay,
Oof.
so they'll take half of this. So they take 5 each.
They are aware of your meteors, and so they take a little bit of damage. These guys are pretty damaged and stuff. This guy and this guy have taken some damage. So yeah, Halvard, we start the top of the round with you.
Splendid. Then, it's my turn.
Meteored.
It probably would be a good idea by this point to... I should have done it earlier where I was gonna look up the switching weapons rules, but for now I'll just
That's what the
gonna
commander
with
looks like.
Dragonlance. It don't matter too much. So I'm just gonna move over
Ooh,
here, and I'm going to try and hit this Kalaman soldier.
All right, with your Dragonlance.
Yes.
Kalaman
27 to
soldier.
hit.
27 hits the Kalaman soldier.
17 damage to the Kalaman soldier.
17.
you're really committed to the whispering
Oh.
thing, huh?
Oh my goodness. I'm very committed. So well, yes.
You don't like Kalaman now, that's definitely it. It's very real, fellow. Oh, that's right, I have another attack, don't I? I'm a fighter. We love second attack. 18 to hit.
18 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
For the Dark Queen, no longer shall we disguise ourselves, let's reveal ourselves.
And they pop into Savak Draconians.
What?
Balrun feigns surprise.
Wait.
Roll for performance check.
Roll per performance. They fail. They're very bad at performing, so yes.
Oh.
All right.
I'll probably have my bonus action try and get my sword a little closer, but I think it
Sure.
can only... actually, let me double check. Does it... Oh, it moves 30 feet. Okay. I thought it moved 20, but I am glad that I'm wrong. So, it'll just move a little closer, and that'll be my turn.
Okay. Next up is Kalaman Soldier. So, or Kalaman Commander. So as these guys are popping up, revealing their true form of Savak Draconians, Commander's just going to go on the initiative. He's just going on the attack. And he is going to make 2 longsword attacks to the Draconian. And he's going to use it with he's going to use his longsword with 2 hands because he's super angry and pissed. Oh my god, he rolled a 20. He crit, nat 20, and a 21.
This is a legit. Yeah,
Oh
nice.
my god. Okay.
Earning his keep.
He is okay, so the crit. Ooh, 14 damage. And then the second attack, 9. Okay. Wow. That Savak Draconian right here is basically on death's door right now. And you
Do we know the
just
status? Do we know the status of the cap or the commander himself or whatever the captain who is he bloody?
he's not bloodied. He has taken some
Okay.
damage though.
Alright.
So, but he's taken some damage. He's holding his own. He's not bloodied.
Yeah.
Next up is a dead Draconian. And Alexa just sounded off. That's hilarious. So this guy that got pushed out is very angry, and he sees the threat of these newcomers, and he goes towards Halvard, and he does his 2 serrated sword attacks on Halvard. A 16 to hit. That's going to miss. And a 25. Oh my god.
Just barely.
Does 12 slashing. And then he whips out this tail on Halvard. Ooh, a 23 to hit. And we'll do 9 bludgeoning damage. Halvard, go ahead and make a strength saving throw for me.
Gotcha. Ah, I rip his tail off. That's crazy. It's a nat 20.
Nat 20, you totally dodge. You take damage from his tail, but he does not trip and swipe you, in which he would have probably knocked you prone, but you did not. So, yes. That is the end of his
Blood on my
attack.
feet.
Biddy, you are up next. These guys are just kind of popping out their true nature right now.
Betty's gonna pop up her 25 feet, and she's gonna be right next to that sort of like middle draconian closest to us. And she is going to start with a just attack with her mace.
This guy right here is pretty much on death's door.
The middle one, right? The one that I'm attacking?
Yeah.
Okay. So, ooh!
That's gonna miss. Oh no.
Hang on. Wait a second. So it's on death's door, you said?
Yes.
Alright. That was I was bluffing. I was pulling its attention so that my bitty monk could come along and like smack it and really just take it out. So bitty bonk's good.
Oh,
That's my excuse for failing so hard.
Biddy, you have advantage because you have the candle going.
Oh, okay.
So
well then,
go ahead and re-roll that attack again. You've got that red candle.
I was really playing it up. 17.
That will hit.
All right.
Oh my gosh, the candle of...
The candle of awesomeness. 7 points.
You kill this creature. Go ahead and tell us how you kill it. And then I will need you, Halvard, and then the commander to make a wisdom saving throw. Oh my god.
So, Biddy's just been, ever since, like, her friends started getting attacked, she's just turned into this tiny little ball of rage, and she's just kind of got steam coming out of her ears, and she's just fuming, and she's just running with her tiny little legs going as fast as she can. She finally comes up, and she's just like, "Stop hurting my friend!" And she whacks at it, and she misses, but then has, like, a hiccup, and, like, jerks her mace back and hits it with a solid uppercut and just knocks the poop out of him. And then lands back on the ground. She's like, "Oh, didn't expect that."
Very nice. This Savak Draconian like turns into something super scary and like a soldier, depending on what you roll for your wisdom saving throw. Then also
With bless, don't forget.
with bless. All right.
True that.
Biddy, you are not phased by this.
Wisdom.
Ooh,
14.
that's exactly what you need.
Oh, okay. Oops.
It's okay. So yeah, Biddy and Halvard, you guys are fine. You guys look over at the commander, and the commander's like, "Ooh!" Like just kind of freaking out. He is very frightened by these turn of events. Biddy, is that the end of your turn?
I'm going to use my bonus action to have my Biddy Bonk go ahead and attack the. Let's see, sorry, I got my sheet to get to the. It is going to move down. Well, I guess it's going to move up just north of where the commander is, and it is going to attack the Draconian to the southeast.
Okay.
So I will roll for attack as soon as I can get back to my spot. Although, hang on a second. I want to look at spiritual weapon. It's a bonus action. You can move it 20 feet and repeat the attack. So does that mean I have to roll again?
Yeah, you have to roll to attack.
Pooh, that's only a 12.
That will miss.
Alright, that's the end of my turn.
All right. Next up is this Savak Draconian. Let me see. He is going to unleash on the commander, an attack twice with his serrated sword and with his tail. That's a 19 to hit. That's going to hit. And a 10 that's going to miss. So he does 14 slashing damage. Then his tail. Ooh, 23, that's going to hit. That's 11 points of damage. Oops. And let's see. The commander is going to make a strength check to see if he does not get knocked prone. 13. Oh, no. The commander gets knocked down off his feet and is prone. He is on the ground. It's not looking good for the commander. He's bloodied, getting pretty messed up, and that is the end of that Draconian's turn. And Xiaomi, we are up. You are next.
Okay. I'm kind of hit fear anybody. So with Eldritch.
Eldritch Blast. Alrighty. $26. That'll definitely hit.
Hit.
13. That will miss, but the first one did hit though.
With the bless?
She does not have
Doesn't have
bless.
Oh, is bless gone? Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, you did
It
it.
wasn't there when we were casting it.
Yep. Yeah.
It was from last week.
So 11 damage. Nice. So you do 11
And
damage.
can I use a bonus action?
Sure.
Okay. Okay.
What do you want to do for your
Thank-
bonus?
Hex
Oh, Hex?
on the
Okay.
Draconian I just attacked.
Okay. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
So you
So then
guys,
that's
1d6? Yeah. Extra damage.
Do you think we'll drop?
3 damage. Okay, this guy is very bloodied, pretty messed up and stuff. You see, like, he takes one Eldritch Blast, the other one he dodges out of the way and gets, like, hexed and stuff and takes, like, additional damage. Is that the end of your turn, Shammy?
Yes.
Okay. Next up is Balrin.
So is the top one the most wounded?
Yeah. Top one is most wounded. This one has taken some damage, but it's not bloodied quite yet.
Okay. Let me see if I can do another shove of the one next to the commander. So he's got to roll strength DC 17.
Okay.
Can you guys hear my
He
cat in the background?
fails. No. Uh-uh.
Okay, sweet. He's just like sitting there crying the whole time.
Some meowing
Let's
going
push
on.
him. Lots. Yeah, if you could push him.
5 feet?
I can push him. There you go. 5 feet. Yeah,
Okay.
I moved him. I think I'm going to downgrade to start doing some cantrips. Because I feel pretty good about where we're at. The commander is the commander almost dead?
The commander's pretty bloodied, pretty messed up, yeah. He's not on death's door, but he's not in a
Okay.
good situation with being
Better
prone
days.
and frightened. Yeah, he's
Oh, prone too. Okay. All right. I'll do my last first level chromatic orb at the one I just pushed.
okay.
That will certainly hit.
Ooh, yeah, that hits.
12 points of damage. I've been forgetting to do my wild magic
Oh,
surges.
yeah.
So
Shoot. Okay.
This will be for the surge. And let's say I did like other ones. I'm just curious if any of these would have been ones. See, I didn't surge anywhere. 14, 15, 19. This is for all previous casts.
Okay.
We're good.
Solid,
okay,
solid
that was
non-crit.
yeah. Yep.
All good.
Sweet.
So you totally
Your surges are very fun, though. You have good surges. I mean, the first
Yeah.
one was just you were getting it out of the way.
your
Yeah.
orb just totally blows this draconian away, and because of the proximity of where everybody else is, he just falls over dead. Nobody has to make any
Sweet.
death throws or whatever. So is that the end of your turn, Balrin, or might have
It
some
is. I clicked the button.
meteors?
No, I'm gonna hold on to my last two. I'm gonna hold on to those last two because
Oh, okay.
I don't know how much more fighting we're gonna do. So
You're
been
holding
playing
on to your
conservative.
meteors, your melfs.
I got lots
meteors.
of like 3rd, 4th, and 5th level spells still available. I've been holding back.
You don't have to use your melfs meteors, or are you all done with your meteors?
I have 2 more of them,
Okay.
so they're just hanging there.
Okay.
They're just chilling.
Still orbiting
Halvard's up.
around the planet of Balrin. All right.
That's right.
Halvard, you are up next. You are down to 1 draconian.
Well,
Commander's on the ground,
from
super frightened.
actually didn't stop me before. I'm still going to try and hit this dragon right before B. So I'll go ahead and try and hit this dragon with my dragon. Well, not dragon, but dragon.
Dragonlance.
The guy. But that will be a disadvantage since it's within 5 feet. But that's alright. 15.
with bless.
Bless.
That's gonna hit.
17.
Your disadvantage
11 to hit.
awkwardness.
Or not to hit damage. I'm a fool.
Okay. That does 11 piercing damage to it. Good job. And your second attack, I assume,
Oh, yeah.
with disadvantage.
18
18 will hit.
to hit. 17 damage.
Okay. This thing is on death's door. Not looking good.
I don't think with a bonus action from what I was measuring. Yeah, no.
Can your
it
dancing
can get over
longsword?
here,
Oh, okay.
but it will not be there in
It
time.
dances its way, but not
It'll make its
close
way.
enough.
And then that'll be my turn.
Okay. Kalaman soldier. I'm gonna say he
Commander?
is no longer frightened. He takes his action to get up, so he's no longer prone. And that is pretty much the end of his turn. That's what he does. This Savak Draconian takes his last stand against you, Halvard, and swings his longsword at you twice. A 21 to hit. And a 10 that'll miss. The first one does 15 slashing. And then his last thing, he swipes with his tail. Shout out to the 2 crew and misses with his tail.
Ooh.
And that is the end of his turn. Biddy, you are up next.
Biddy's gonna move on up. Get right next to Halvard. And she's gonna reach out and touch somebody.
Oh my
And I'm gonna inflict some wounds at the first level that I get to cast for free. So,
Inflict wound. Oh my gosh. Go
I
ahead and roll a d4. You need a 4 or more. Well, you need a 4 to touch it. Oh
All right.
no! No
I'm gonna use a
touchies.
luck point. I'm gonna use a luck point
Okay.
because I am lucky.
Are you gonna
So I
use that to You can use that to re-roll your attack.
to reroll the entire thing. Yeah. So, hang on. Get back.
Luck so overpowered. Biddy so overpowered. Nerf Terra. Oh,
Oh.
oh, that's gonna be a miss.
Was-
Oh no.
Was not meant to be.
Fates have decided.
So Biddy, this Savak Draconian's like just spinning and swirling all around and just kicking up dust, and you just get knocked off your feet, and you put your hands into the dirt and try to do your touch of inflict, and it does nothing into the ground stone soil of the Kalaman. And that was your action. Is there anything else you want to do?
Yeah, my spiritual weapon's gonna smack it in the face and hit where I can't.
Okay. Biddy bonk.
Biddy Bonk always pulls through, so clutch. Does 16 hit?
A 16 does hit. That's exactly what you need. Go ahead and roll damage.
$13 points.
Oof. Okay. Tell us how you dispatch this last Savak Draconian with your
Well,
Biddy bonk.
Biddy's just this tiny little rage monster, and she's so angry she just absolutely whiffs it past it and doesn't make contact at all. And she falls over and tumbles, and she's like, "Gosh darn it, Biddy Bonk, go get him!" And so Biddy Bonk rushes in and just smacks it right in its little face. And yes, it always connects because Biddy Bonk is the anchor.
Awesome. Cool. As you do that, Biddy, you guys dispatch these foes, have killed the lesser dragon, and have helped save the commander. And you guys see like this other person of Kalaman like run over to you guys, kind of like wearing Kalaman soldier uniform and stuff, and he like grabs the commander and picks him up with his hand like off his feet, or I guess he was already off his feet, but he comes up to him and he's like, Sir, I come with urgent request. He's like, are these the
We
heroes?
immediately turn. I would imagine that we all turn around and like aim our weapons at him, like, "Don't you dare!"
He's like,
are
"No."
you a
Yeah.
good guy, bad guy? It's
He
like,
puts his hands up in the
Yeah.
air and stuff, and he's holding like a scroll. He's like, I'm just a messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. And he's like, Commander, here, just take this. And the commander grabs the message out of his hand, and he's like, I think this is for you guys. And he gives you guys this message, and it's from Marshal Vendry that says the warrior gate on the east wall is unguarded. I urge you guys quickly to check out what is happening. She's like, I'm sorry, things are so chaotic. We're trying to hold the trade gate right now, but if you guys can check this out for me, much appreciated. Is kind of always what she's always said to you guys, like much appreciated and all this stuff. Signed Marshal Vendry, and thank you and be safe. Or she says like, P.S. Thank you and be safe. You guys are the heroes.
Okay. And we could do insight checks just to kind of feel out if we think this is.
Yeah, okay. Go ahead and do an insight check. You guys can all do that insight check.
Ooh. Okay, tell me if it's true or false.
It is absolutely her handwriting, Balrin. You've noticed with your nat 20, you've seen her signature, you've seen her signing, like writing and stuff by being inside of her room. You know this is totally legit, and the way that she says things awkwardly and unawkwardly, but she has a trouble expressing like emotions and stuff, but she tries to do this to you guys very urgently because she's under a lot of stress, and you absolutely 100% sure know that this is Marshal Vendry writing this letter. Sweet. All right. Well, we will stop there for the night as you guys are running towards the Warriors Gate, which is the east wall. I think, let me even pull up like an area on the map of where you guys are at.
could we potentially roll a quick, just like a investigation or perception check to see if there's anything in this area or on any of the bodies that we might want to loot?
Sure. Yeah.
Weapons, money.
So you guys do a quick, like, once over on all that. Like, there's not really anything on the dragon per se, except for that note that Halvard got. You guys definitely know that note is somebody trying to secretly direct that dragon in your way and stir up some shit. It's kind of taunting you guys. You know that's definitely probably from a high master, the way it's written, all that stuff, but somebody's watching you and somebody just really wants to. That's like a warning shot over the bow of the ship. But as far as the dragon, nothing on the dragon. Even the Zomg Draconians, like, you guys could. They basically took over the shape of a Kalaman soldier. So it's up to you if you guys want to loot like the Zomg Draconians. But I would say over the Zomg Draconians, there's probably 40 gold pieces between all of them. Not much, but you know.
Add it to the sheet.
They're soldiers. Halvard, you know what I'm talking about. You're muted, by the way, too.
You're
Alex.
muted.
Alex, yeah, I feel like you were muted, Alex. If you're gonna say something, it looked like you were gonna.
No, I didn't worry about it.
Okay. So you guys are gonna head over towards the Warriors Gate. Right now, you guys are probably like about like right here, but you guys are heading to the Warriors Gate to check out what is amiss, and kind of disturbingness to know that that is unguarded right now. So we'll leave it at that. But yeah, congrats, guys. You guys are holding on. I will say this could potentially be the last fight of the night. So you guys are holding out very well. So yeah. Thank you, I guess, everybody for watching, and we'll see you guys next week on Thursday for all the viewers out there.
Let-
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye.